Hello, church, and welcome to the Midweek Pastor's Update for Thursday, July 22nd, 2021. Well, a couple things I'd like to talk about this week. The first was brought up in church this past Sunday, actually, and certainly has been in the news a lot, and that's related to the many wildfires in our area. I don't know if you've been noticing them. I've been smelling it in the air at various times, and it's something that has already affected so many. We've been praying for the Crow family, Jan and Steve, and so many others who have been displaced and who are threatened. All the emergency workers, the firefighters, we're so thankful for them. But as the season continues and as we go into what may well be more of the PSPS power shutoffs, I want to reiterate that insofar as if people lose power and we still have power at church, just know that we will make that available for people to come to use facilities, bathrooms, get cleaned up. We don't really have access to working showers now per se, but just a good place to come up and recharge your batteries for your phones, that sort of thing. So I know it's not maybe necessarily on the horizon, but I know how fast these things can change too. So just putting that out there. Obviously we need to coordinate some of this through the church office, but I like to just kind of indicate that if things go sideways and you're not sure what to do, insofar as the church keeps its power, which has happened at various times, hasn't lost power, then you're welcome to come up and to see what you might be able to get there, to charge things there particularly. Also, if you've been watching the news, you've seen some of the uptick in the latest iteration of the pandemic, COVID. And currently, the numbers in Placer are pretty good. They look fine. We're still able to meet safely. This appears to be affecting almost exclusively, I don't like using that word actually, it's just a high number. The vast majority of folks affected are those who haven't been vaccinated. So if you've been vaccinated, you should still feel very safe attending church and other functions. But of course, if the guidelines change, state, local guidelines change, that would mean that our practices change. So, stay tuned to these updates. You'll get information from church if and when anything does change. For the time being, though, we're still staying the course and able to do what we do safely. Now, we will continue to gather for worship and have no communion. We'll continue to have this more simplified worship, which involves less sort of touching of the same things, like passing offering plates and stuff. We try to avoid those simple things wherever we can. But so I don't like talking about it. No one's looking forward to the possibility of us kind of going backwards and having to consider the what our response might be as this next shift in the COVID pandemic occurs. But it's important to stay, on top of it, aware of what we will do. We could consider meeting back outside if that was, workable. But with the air quality and the heat, it may make it difficult. So, not trying to alarm anybody. Just want to name that. I've been watching some of that happen, and it's certainly. Things could change, but for now, we will continue to meet, and I hope to see you on Sundays. I also want to say thank you to all those who have reached out to me, who had a chance to listen to that podcast that was posted on our website, the one about Rattlesnake Dick. It was such an awesome, fun project to be a part of, and I'm just so thankful that so many of you have been able to enjoy it and have let me know. So it's not necessary, but if you haven't gotten a chance to listen to it, I mean, it's not necessary to let me know, is what I'm trying to say. But I think it is necessary for you to listen to it. I think it's really well done. The reporter who put it together, she used a lot of different interviews that we did and did such a great job editing it. But anyway, check out the church website and give it a listen. I hope you have fun with that. Much fun listening to it as I had making it. Let's see, upcoming events and things to be aware of. August is Heifer Project Month, so we'll be kind of getting into that in our worship, and you'll be seeing information about that. You have blown me away since I've been here with your generosity and your passion for heifer. So I just want to say thank you up front, because I know it seems like every year there's just such a solid energy to support this wonderful organization. So that will be happening through the month of August. Oh, and we just this past week, we started our Drowsy Chaperone rehearsals. So yes, I'm back to getting prepared for that. The run, once again, will be September 4th to the 19th. If you had tickets already, which a lot of you did, you're going to have them. You should have gotten an email, but we'll send stuff from church just to make sure everyone knows. You still have your seats. You still have sort of roughly the same day. I think everyone had the second Sunday, or a lot of people had the second Sunday of the show, so that'll still be true. I actually don't know offhand what that date is, but it's the same. So we're excited. If you come up sometimes randomly during the week, you might find me tapping and roller skating in Overmiller, and just enjoying the process once again of getting ready for this wonderful show. So I think that's it for now. It's funny, I do these things, and I think I've said sometimes I prepare, I have all these things written down that I want to say, and then sometimes I just like to sit down and talk to you. And it feels good to do the latter sometimes, but it does leave me thinking by the time I'm about to wrap up, geez, did I say everything I need to say? Well, I guess that's never really true. Do we ever say all that we need to say? And we trust that it will come out, what's necessary will come out, and then next time we can cover any bases that we miss. That's a wonderful part about being in relationship, being together, that it's not just a one-time deal. We get to see one another once again, and hopefully soon. So until that day comes, for many of us just in a couple days on Sunday, and for many of you it might be a while yet, but when it comes, I hope that you will be held in the meantime in the peace and in the love of Christ. Amen.